0.014 benzene dicarboxylic acid is 57.83% carbon, 38.52% oxygen, and 3.65% hydrogen. Find the empirical formula. I like to remember the mnemonics: percents to mass, mass to moles, divide by smallest, multiply till whole. 57.83% carbon. If we take 100%, if we take 100 grams as our sample size, then we have 57.83 grams of carbon. And that's what we mean by percent to mass. It's a convenience thing. If your problem has masses given instead of percents, use the masses. That's easier. But if you're given percents, you can say, oh, I have 100 grams of the stuff. Because that's not how much you have is not going to affect the empirical formula, so take convenience. Convert them all to moles. 1 mole of C is 12.01 grams of C from the periodic table. 1 mole of O, this is mass to moles, is 16.00 grams O, and 1 mole of H, atoms, is 1.01 grams of H. And note that the units cancel, just like your teacher said in school, if they're any good. Okay, so 57.83 divided by 12.01 is 4.82 moles of C, 38.52 divided by 16 is 2.41 moles O, and then 3.65, you know it's going to be about 3.65, divided by 1.01 is 3.61 moles of H. Okay, now we're going to divide by smallest in order to get a simple whole number ratio. So I look at the three of these, and I'm going to say, I'm going to divide by 2.41, and because I don't have room, I'm going to do this, but teachers are going to get angry, and maybe even I would, if you did this, but because that's not equal now. But I don't have room or time because my video only lets you record for 5 minutes. Okay, so this is 1 mole of O. 3.61 divided by 2.41 is 1.50 moles H. And then 4.82 divided by 2.41 is 2 moles of C. So percent to mass, mass to moles, we did that. Divide by smallest, we did that. Now we have to multiply to a whole because we know the empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio. I have a whole number of C's and O's, but not of H's. So 1.5, if I'm going to multiply 0.5 by 2, then I'll get a whole number. So I multiply each one by 2. And I get 4 to 2 to 3. So my empirical formula is going to be C4H3, or O2. That's the empirical formula. Now molecular formula, I take the molar mass, 166.14 grams per mole, and I'm going to divide it by the empirical formula mass. The empirical formula mass is 4 carbons plus 3 hydrogens, 1.01 from the periodic table, plus 2 oxygen, which is 16.00. So when I do that, I get 166 divided by 83, which is about 2. We know the molecular formula is going to be a whole number, so that's going to mean even though the empirical formula is C4H3O2, our molecular formula, we need to multiply each of those by 2, so we have C8H6O4, and that's our molecular formula.